Mary Tocco, T-O-C-C-O, lives in Michigan and travels and speaks on the dangers of vaccinations. A lot of people are getting, like, autism.
And then the last thing that we do that's really important to me to keep our kids healthy is we do not vaccinate.
That viruses are a complete fabrication.
Well, it's been proven that peanuts, milk, dairy, all kinds of stuff have been in vaccines.
Now, the viruses are hoaxes, okay?
Oh, that's... wow. That's a lot of fucking mental to start off a day in a video, isn't it? Fuck. Roll the intro. God damn it, why is it too early for a beer?
And then Bo is our youngest, he's our son, and he's kind of a miracle baby for me because we weren't gonna try to have another one and then we decided we wanted to, and my husband really wanted a boy so badly and we just prayed about it and we got him naturally, you know, no sorts of intervention in that area. We just prayed and God gave us a son.
Was it deep, long, hard praying, on your knees all night, crying out to God? Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't care. Now we're going to look at this crazy person first, who obviously is going to tell us that vaccines are bad for you based on what's in them. And we've also got some people who think viruses aren't real, and some other fucking nutballs if you haven't already told. This is going to be a fun video. Let's see what this crazy woman's got to tell us then.
I stopped vaccinating because I started to do some really in-depth research of the vaccine industry. And to be honest, I really didn't even ever want to start vaccinating because I was such a natural, organic health advocate already. And at the time, my focus was primarily in research of GMOs and food labeling laws and what was happening in that. So when I got pregnant, it was just a natural progression for me to look at what was also in vaccines because I looked at ingredients in every other facet of our life. Why would I not choose to look at the ingredients that are being injected into my baby?
So what, you looked into the pharmaceutical industry and thought, they're not making enough money. They're only making 2 to 3% on vaccines. So I know I won't vaccinate my kids to the chance they get really ill. So I've got to buy even more medication off them. That'll make them more money. That'd be good, yeah. And then you're saying about GMOs. Ooh, GMOs sounds so dangerous, doesn't it? Fuck my life. You do remember that there was a time before we had anything genetically modified. And before we had vaccines. And you know what happened to a lot of people? Yeah, they'd be dead. They'd be very dead. And not for the fact that it was a long time ago. It's just the fact that they died from diseases and viruses and germs and all that kind of stuff. Because they didn't have proper medication or vaccines. They'd probably kill you for a vaccine if they knew what it would save them from. Or the fact they didn't have any genetically modified food and there were food shortages and things like that. So, yeah, there's those things.
And then we got pressured by our pediatrician to start a little earlier, and so we did, and we started Kayla on her first rounds of DTaP, and she had instant reactions. I mean, I'm a mom, so when people say parents don't know better than their doctor, that's such a lie. I saw an immediate change in her immune system. And she got her first and only ear infection, followed by her first and only round of antibiotics, and that was enough for me to stop.
So what, you think the vaccine caused an ear infection? That's got to be the weirdest side effect ever. It's like, inject your ear? And oh no, my ears are infected. I don't hear nothing now. No. And as for you saying, my child had an instant reaction. Well, probably. Someone's just stuck a fucking needle in it. Yeah, probably not going to be a happy fucking baby, is it? Fuck's sake. And if you've gone in there with the misconception that, vaccine's bad, oh yes, baby's going to change, and your brain is going to see that. It's just going to go, yeah, differently. Didn't you used to do that? No, definitely not. Oh, I'm sure the baby didn't used to cry.
pinned me in a corner and said, "You're a bad mom because you're not giving your daughter her shots, and what's the matter with you?" And they gave me this horrific form to sign saying that I was basically putting my daughter's life at risk by not choosing to vaccinate that day. And so I said, fine, just give me the DTaP. Like, we'll just do one DTaP, because I just felt so bullied and so pressured. And I remember sitting there holding back tears and not wanting to do it. And they came in with the needle, and I still remember it going into her leg, and I still remember the feeling in my gut and wishing that I would have stood my ground. And we walked out of there, and she screamed for, I mean, it felt like an entire day. But she, from that point on, developed a sleep disorder. She didn't sleep for the first 14 months of her life. It took me about a year after we started sleeping for me to figure out that it was really from the vaccine that she got.
Well, though I feel bad that you say the doctors bullied you, you are a bad mother if you're not going to vaccinate your children. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to beat around the bush with it. But you're saying your first child got an ear infection after the vaccine, and your second child then didn't sleep for 14 months because of a sleep disorder. Yeah, I don't think the vaccine caused that one either. Jesus Christ, you had a baby that didn't like to sleep much. Wow. Yeah, go just to any newborn bloody babies. My nieces both were a pain in the ass. My friends' babies have been pains in the asses. No. Babies are pain in the asses when it comes to sleep.
And what was interesting was when we switched pediatricians and I pulled her medical records, I had asked for the DTaP vaccine, and written in her charts was the Hib. So they gave me a vaccine that I never had asked for. It was a completely different vaccine. And I know that that was the reason why she didn't sleep for the first 14 months of her life. I don't need a doctor to confirm it. I don't need medical data. I'm her mom. I saw it happen. I saw her shift. She would be in pain, screaming for hours. And so
Now ask yourself this question. Which two people would you believe? Mother who says, yes, it all changed. Everything changed. Do you have any bias, Mother? No, I just don't like vaccines. I don't like GMOs. I think everything lying to us and homeopathy is good. Okay? Or the other person who be doctor and go, yes, I has medical information from tests and experiments and observations over thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and millions and millions and millions and squillions of patients that say the vaccine stop you from getting fucking dead or really, really, really ill. Which one would you take? Because I think I'd take the doctor, man.
So I can't even imagine what would have happened to our precious little girl had we continued to vaccinate. So with our third child, absolutely not. We declined the vitamin K shot at birth, which I will tell you my girls got because I didn't know better. And I even had my natural Bradley health coach tell me that it's just a vitamin and they absolutely needed to have it. So I didn't question it. So I just did the vitamin K shot at birth with both my girls, which I completely regret now because I know so much more about it. There's polysorbate 80, there's aluminum in a lot of the different brands, and it's completely unnecessary.
Oh no! That 1/10,000th of a gram of aluminium is going to destroy your baby from the inside. Oh my word. I mean, it's not as if the baby's blood already contains around 8,000 times that much aluminium, and that one tiny, tiny little drop is going to push it all over the edge. It's going to burst the dam. The baby's going to explode. Oh my God! No. Well, it fucking bollocks. You're the sort of person who reads the fucking green. Oh, aluminium, that's bad. Oh yeah, learn to say aluminium as well. Fucking Americans. So, yeah, you're going to read that insert and go, aluminium, that's so bad. No, it's in fucking everything. It's in the air, it's in the water, it's in the fucking ground. It's the most common element in the fucking Earth's crust, for fuck's sake. Right, where else were we? I can't fucking remember. You're talking bollocks. Let's go to something else.
So with Bo, our youngest, we declined that at the hospital. And interesting story, we kind of got into an altercation with the one of the pediatricians about it. He basically told me that I was a bad parent again and that my baby was going to die of a brain hemorrhage, and don't come crying to him when that happened.
God damn it, I was going to do a second video after this, but the amount of time it's taken us to get through this much woo on you is fucking ridiculous. So we might do Wednesday for one of the other virus ones. Leave comments down in the description on what you want me to do regards of that. Or there's the rest of this crazy woman's video. Now, let's just look at one thing to start with. You're crazy. Number 2. The doctor should have called you crazy, wootastic and all that jazz. Number 3, 138,000 people watched this video, the original I'm on about. Number 4, the vitamin K deficiency rates are somewhere between the region of 4 and 10 in 100,000, meaning that between, say, 6 and 11 people, maybe 12, could have had vitamin K deficiency children in the viewership of this original video. And considering it's a chance of 1 in 6 dying, you could be responsible for 2 goddamn deaths of children that don't need to have been fucking dead. So, yeah, did you think about any of these bits? You just saying, oh, aluminium, phosphorus, aces, oh, I don't like those things, I don't understand them, does not mean they're not helping and saving people's lives across the fucking world, you fucking moron. How do videos like this get kept up on YouTube? People spouting crap, almost telling people not to follow the doctor's advice, follow the homeopathic crap. Do you know what they call alternative medicine that fucking works? Medicine. Now, fuck my life. Get off my channel. Go away, you crazy, crazy lady. Leave comments down below if you want me to do more of it, but fuck my life. I have had enough. Well, thank God that's over. That video took so long to do. Jesus Christ. I really hope I get it out on time, because, yeah. Now, a big thank you to my patrons, Purple Rhymes with Orange, William Foley, Cheese Mondo, The Key Weasel, and Dorian Brocker. Thank you for helping make these videos possible. You absolute legends. If you do enjoy my stuff, please feel free to join my Patreons or go and buy one of my hoodies, t-shirts, things like that. Link for that's down below. Check me out on Discord. I hang about there sometimes. Work is busy at the moment. I will get about again more. And don't forget to check us out on the shills on Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights. Lots of nights, actually. The shills have got something on most days, so go check out, especially Dick Dawson's Thoughts, or Thoughts by Dick Dawson. I forget what it's called. It should really be called Dick's Thoughts, because I think that's a good name. Go and check that out. Enjoy everything, and I shall see you on the next one. Good night.